Now, my main will know maybe quickly, and that is where AB comes in. Take a Bank of Ghana, a car, ya boy. AB, I want to ask, is it new? Bank of Ghana, a car, omubo, afibiano.
Namianum no cranny dog, and I mean the kind chat when you're tifo in the Afrifuina. And yet I don't want a car, a Bank of Ghana, ebo, afibia. Na sa enkomo we eme de se wo ka simbi but ade ba kwa me gidi se urefi ya wo highlight no so aboa ma dollar na kofom ne ye sa gold a ye to ni nyina no ye to no see this more. That is the major factor. First no na aban to gold from artisans no hwa na ye to no according to the exchange rate in dollars. But tama finance minister ne Bank of Ghana governor ehu ade bi say aban ebeto gold na say ye ton wo dollars my means at any given time say ye copy dollars ye need dollars ye reserves ya building no say ye de ensa kobom ne ye de koto saa and afi aban sa arrangement ne say GoldBod kwa akoto gold a say Bank of Ghana rate ne ye fan say 11.2 ye beton wo see this mu enti de ye to wo mo ho no local artisans na ye to wo mo no ye mo see this and ye to wo mo ho no enti nka dollars na ye see ye be kwa akopɛ ne be kɔ so awo Bank of Ghana ho ehia see ye be kɔ akopɛ dollars e de ato eno no ma ye to me accumulate enough dollars e wo system na doc san komo ya akoso ina ade ba ko a me mehu ne say de edi kan who say enyema bi ekoso wo who say nche bia na board ekika one my background no eya na ye wo enipa ko bi omo lobby
yeah
who say GoldBod buy no obi ani ho kwan say
first Bank
MPP the Bank of
the reason why I'm asking this is because of the politics. Because you see they are saying say Bank of Ghana boka 22 billion Ghana cedis 22 billion Ghana cedis Bank of Ghana so ya chire mu die ntia Bank of Ghana yes yemusa under MPP Bank of Ghana ebo kana or no so bo kasen.
Okay, so my breakdown. Bank of Ghana a car omo ebubobo boy over the years.
Right.
It is a after 2017 Bank of Ghana losses are omo record the 2017 omo record a net loss of 1.6 billion. 1.6 and a net nature say yai audit omo bi bia mu ahu e kan ba bia fi buy no e kana kasa e wo ho ohun e 1.6 billion 2017
okay all right
nana do down
to the emfa 2018 po 2017 omo dey ba be say
2018 and also omo posti a net loss of 1.8 billion and no na largely linked to the friend of banking sector cleaner. Who said no Rebecca say first full year because 2017 they are now buying the total near because now I feel no my January 7. And the biggest loss at Bank of Ghana in K it happened in 2022.
Omboka say
60.8 billion.
Can we have this projected?
Which was largely driven by the
domestic
debt exchange program.
And Timbacho Muntie, Mpesa way nana AB establish. Huni say under MPP nana dudan Akufo-Addo that time no. A car governor, a boy, a Ghana dimu was this amount 7 billion kai.
60.8.
Almost say John Dramani Mahama buying Bank of Ghana aboka 22 billion. Till 22 billion. 2022 MPP are buying Bank of Ghana Governor Addison. Yeboka 60.8 billion. And that's no.
But Doc, I mean make a distinction. A kaya me bubu. And yet a kane umu bi no. Yawo operational losses. And na yewo associated with almost special programs. Under MPP, ni or their friend gold for oil and a gold for reserves. And under John Mahama, no, you what their friend domestic gold exchange program. 22 billion ya working. Associated with domestic gold exchange program. GoldBod they involved. MPP so they can't me way and yet remember boy for gold, what do you call it, for oil, no? And we have separate crowd from total operational losses in our Bank of Ghana, ANT. So 22 billion, and your Bank of Ghana, a car, IMF, a flag you, just a car. Arise from a year
GoldBod
domestic gold exchange program and GoldBod ye involved, no? But 60 billion, no, and a car, a year, for instance, gold for oil, no, a car, where omuju medina. DNA decline a year domestic friends saying exchange debt exchange program no accounting for a large part of phase 1 and a phase 2 time na abai no enso suem na Ghana your debt to GDP 105%
ka wo soro ya boka
entina IMF person yet so at least 55% ye phase 1 and phase 2 ni nyina na ye de ensa kwokeka bond holders sika na pensioners sika ni na no still ye ntumi amfa ma bedu 55% no enti Bank of Ghana had to step in so mo be absorb sa ekani bi ti no na wipe o mo sika kakra e make do 60.8 no sa finance mo you fi say Bank of Ghana for the first time in Ghana's history a printed sika of 49.1
year 2022 no
yes
under Nana Akufo-Addo no
exactly Bank of Ghana printed sika na above okay your friend is saying section 30 of the Bank of Ghana Act na
ucheska
emrano ema ho kwan say ni say bank no a finance government above 5% of afie mu no omusi ko omunya na revenue so and so sa afi 2022 na nam say na aban no ho chi na say bi oyema omo nkobo bosia ne de keka ho nti no aban no ma Bank of Ghana finance omo to the tune of 41.9 billion which was 58.6% of the previous year's revenue.
Instead of 5,
no. Ghana making 70 billion. And think a 5% threshold now. A section 30 of the Bank of Ghana Act allow now. And can just 3.5 billion pennies
support
the financing. Ghana cities. And so the Bank of Ghana no koya could do a 41.9.
Aban ejiji sika 10,000
yes
na aban hia mo abi free Bank of Ghana ho a ayere swa no based on the 5% there ke wo say ba 500
yes bibi sir
e wo say nka aban say 10,000 aban ji a say Bank of Ghana be support to kura member 500 cedis
afi etwa mu no omo sika omo nya na de friend total revenue na sa sika no eni so omo eyi mu more than 5% e de bo aban.
But we don't move
the previous year, and said the American Bank of Ghana 2021 revenue stood at 70 billion.
Yeah, GG 70 billion.
Total revenue for 2021. And think I go by 5% now. Comma financial buying crown, it should have been 3.5 billion pay.
I drew 4 billion.
Do 4 billion.
And no more supporters.
And no more could do 41.9 billion.
A trapo.
Which is 58.6%.
A buying
of the previous year's.
Under 22 Nana Akufo-Addo
exactly.
F2 ya bro so.
Bro, I have 5% now. And when I ma obekaya to force some press conference. I can say Bank of Ghana governor at the time ebu up emraso because we go below and my Bank of Ghana governor be a press conference deny say and no cre so much sika e de aboa your friend saying aban no actually aban say ya record no che say no cre so mo etwa
no musu aban say no crazy was won twa no aba what we dey
and he said the American in 2022 60.8 billion and Bank of Ghana a boy it was under Nana
so that now
2023
2021
so bad from because that time na IMF for abema omudi obi akwa Bank of Ghana ho a o hwe de ekosu bi ehu say enhihye omuni aye ne ye di so pepepe ye nkonko diska ye ni ne de ekeka o 2023 the Bank of Ghana rip loss from 60.8 about 10.5 billion pay.
No, but what I'm just saying is say, share the analogy. There's an established fact say, ye jai Bank of Ghana. Emma mu ye nyoma bia eye ka emma oman no.
Exactly.
Because say nano what that is why MPP4 enhwe. Say discussion no koye MPP ni NDC a ni lose the fact say Bank of Ghana etimi bruka bi gu ho ye wi a ye ne ebesa abosa aka no. Enti say issue ne koye ne ya ahwe say a Bank of Ghana adenti na mutimi ye nyoma bi ebro kama Ghana because nano no mo broka base say billion enu ye nyanka wie ye ebia wo ba ye sa activities GoldBod na sefoi what broker 22 billion to say crowd here yes wo munjai IMF so munjai but the point is that 22 billion one betua ye ne betua 60 billion nso a ye brugu on one betua ye ne betua enti adentina monye ne bipartisan afenyoma kene NDC for ntanasi hu say Bank of Ghana e ka bi wo ho a cheso mayen na mmoa yen ne ye ho ntoyen said the bay asundie betimi aba no right now no who focus it because of politics on Sami Demfi living Bank of Ghana and on the IMF future Bank of Ghana until say Bank of Ghana so mumwa GoldBod biem say so mumwa GoldBod until say GoldBod e was a ban na nkasa and the pesika and the ankrankre ba be pesika no mu de akwa akoto gold no na omu de aba beton ama GoldBod.
Now, Doc, too, GoldBod and Kasana, Bank of Ghana, she come with the shame and all the boy in Fitiasiana. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. Said the Oka, a year Ahimfi media. Said Ahimfi media, Dr. Collins Hamo.
Yeah.
Or Babesha Siena. Now Ahimfi media, ya register as a company. In Yanshe, Juma Simple, ya in ye Sika, the bed, the boy who and Amebwa. And now in here say, in initial financing be if baby and if Dr. Collins Hamo and what the higher any be a juma be an pepino or more be a jumano. I know when you swadi who be a or see a me jumano in fear bay enum. Just I'm fear num, the jumano found to turn in year after fear num, they say no to me dinner and I show. I know I've been in the sick or debate and Hokai debate on electricity in the account. And once GoldBod was a new initiative by the government, it definitely needed not in here sika if you baby. Yeah. But what they may patch on.
Yeah.
Aha, and I feel almost say almost shimuno. I feel I said Bank of Ghana support to Mokakra again. And I said GoldBod now pet point on my first way, you know, when I actually the account because said you want to me the gold enough. I did. I've been bound in dog. I deal with a question in our known. I mean, that's all fast. The differentials in gold exports, any receipts a buy. No, the Ekofa GoldBod buy Nina and Abe Ghana. No, smuggling. A lot of the attacks are echo and the GoldBod winning now because of Nipebi and maybe a chem. Now, I'm to me koto gold. Enya sika ene omunya kwan na say gold no omukoto na ban eni mo hwimpo na ban bi na ho eto na omu bi omu ton ene omuntumi nton omuntumi smuggle gold bio ena omu hihye nipa bi achi me say eye gold smugglers ena hye akire na no kran hwe ma men ka asem cho eye no kran ye ba ko pe on say doc say ye wa ha yi emre bi atwam tana metumi fa me say ye ntia GoldBod amanfo e bo mo achi ni nyina no no hwe USAID me say gold smugglers omo ana omo ewia gold
GoldBod
two gold wa ha omo tumi edisie
yeah
ekoton amanone titru amai bi te say UAE sika ne begu omo nko abotom aban enhu mpo so omo akoton sa gold no sa nipa ne na share akire omo ye sa de we nyina de target GoldBod said ye be ya ye betumi aya ne ye di nsem ye twitwa ntra to GoldBod ne same jamfi so na afei ebi kra na GoldBod na kwa akogu na afei ya say biem mo mo atumi akwa because
asema wo okay na mama ato asema wo okay eno ameni mpanyufo bi edi nkomo no they in fact yentimi mbodi
oh yes
but so beka ma bobo nkofo bi di
yes
Lebanese
yes.
India China ne other people including nkofo bi wo enwa they were benefiting gold no
I mean kind of crank show asama afenyoma kene minority press conference senka omo port na omo ankasa de omo ho etu ya komo be say IMF GoldBod did 34 times was our reporting not once in that report did IMF say GoldBod na 22 billion no if you know as for baby the loss, the word loss baby and the BOG and the show BOG near the Bank of Ghana. All the main part on make me relevant portions of that report may tear for ati baby anyhow also see argument na move from okay a GoldBod na ball can to okay say you found one your ball can fast
but first we are misinforming people
said you make true over the weekend Sunday okoye press okoye interview before then oko KSM program so KSM program the same GoldBod but for better multimedia joy the probe so when to me and say GoldBod or say whatever it is a kaaba because I feel no akotena say what can report ni ye hu say baby I need to report to my IMF koka say a GoldBod na den abokano the report is there a public document you all can read it a tier for ni ahwefo betumi akọ internet so akọhwehwe all the main part okay page I think 20 paragraph 50 of page 27 it is there. Or say a Bank of Ghana ameki income losses, which is 1.5% of GDP, and the total in 22 billion Ghana cedis. A Bank of Ghana car. Fine. Sadia Uchimo, Bank of Ghana, domestic gold exchange program, a young program. Sisi and GoldBod on Kwani to me eto gold woman. See my GoldBo's car.
Yeah.
Omo coin omo the forest. A abontin sadia. Dollar rate no and omo the toy omo the bread Bank of Ghana so dey kwa akodi dwa no Bank of Ghana mom the omo rate and normally enim say Bank of Ghana rate na e wo form e check the friend interbank rate no the Bank of Ghana dey setting rate say say na $10 but abontin wo betumi akọ obi se me dem ton ni say but the other Bank of Ghana rate say Bank of Ghana dey no form pia abontin dey no ntumi nkosoro dodo and sisi aso na dey abo Ghana for the Bank of Ghana say and now say na Bank of Ghana what enough dollars are commercial banks no to me the more so exchange into no abontin so for there's no shortage this abontin so is a Bank of Ghana then 11 cities abontin so in a cost right there 12 cities one city is difference another accumulate a can buy but the most important thing about IMF report no what kind and the forest differentials no almost say the scaling up on say I feel no gold do GoldBod etoye Bank of Ghana etumi toye for reserves na dey keka ho no e cost more than 2024 and you can report to Bank of Ghana before IMF before mo be bought 2025 figure no omo di kan bought 2024 figure of 400 million omo say afi etwa mu 2024 no Bank of Ghana incur losses of
$400 million.
Omo ye no mo ba 2025 dem so say and no ye 22 billion, which is 1.7 billion US dollars. Now, all reasons, no, the kind of forest differentials. The scaling up. Scaling up means to say, you know, yes, you can I told do I man go through. And she said, Doc, me top phone we back pay. Now me boka, so me cotton phone we are at 10. I can't me bon and change me talk back pay. That is it. And she I can't and yet.
Because now at that time you hear gold more.
At this point,
into your binding when he says me the gumumpo near gold more. That's okay.
Sanity, you gold more.
Which gold in the
that is the point, yenya. And yes, to me, a sound crowd ton more. A chain in Phoebia Etrim. What kind of Swiss aid report now? In a period of 5 years, Gold Ghana lose 11 billion US dollars as a result of their friend unaccounted for your friends a receipt. And it's our brand because gold smugglers. One man no mutu faculty kwai so ton gold. And this kind of go on bottom. All the may patron and next akonya ni no kind GoldBod act now. Ya won share be brain pa say doc minim say what gold. Now person the faculty kwai bi so ekoton. Na say me to me report to my GoldBod say wo small gold da. Ya beju gold ni nyina afi unsam. Na ya ji ahun me amekọ kan no aban ne say menya ho 10% commission on dem pa anti sisi ano omo ye no omo small gold no dodo na ya chi omo ene ya chi wa gold no nya se ka okọ kan no kra ni po ma GoldBod ton ya sika obenya no on dem pa chon unya bio. These are the laws pato e say na ye tie conversations ne ye habo a mommy have a conversation oman no ye die emu interest. The national interest is bigger than any political interest woman mu ha. Obianka say GoldBod ye perfect. No kranya me nim e den a omo ye djuma omo di djuma e ba. And I'm sure say even a few ways omo audited
yeah.
But Sakana a double until 22 billion and your GoldBod cap. I am a from much report na Enra. Benadavle interview IMF for an interview with your car. GoldBod and more 22 billion. But said the American who say Omama Bia Huye Ghana buying to the Sanshi Yaba. She see a nipabi. She can be an echo bottom first and come diomo.
Yeah.
And she has some for quite question pebiachi. Nasani Panabayo bidding a betu chantro, near Bia, Aquania Bedaho, near Sesam Ranim and almost to me a small Google. Nasa 11 billion and maybe a chum. Ghana by name bomb botomono. Sani Panomo small Google. Politicians can who memuha. Yenina yenim.
Yeah.
And she can't mebio, she can't mano, as a sort of a day, near Chichantro. Or the American say GoldBod is an institution.
Yeah.
Yama, me no near Papa no Mudi Jampo, a Jashi.
Yeah.
Debian or Milan Faso.
There be.
That's what a Kaba.
Yeah.
Say a Jato, a Jamaiana or Hana, and a Canaba.
And that is what I'm saying, say. And that's why I'm saying, say, MPP granted. But Okaso be a boka. The question will be, under your watch, what boka chain abambia in terms of records?
Yes.
Say records be wa. Abaya what boka Bank of Ghana boka and na buy na yen na Akufo-Addo abai, which is under MPP at that time 2022.
2022.
Enti I'm not talking about Akufo because Akufo amos akano. JM Mills amos akano. Even John Mahama part 1 amos akano. E na Akufo-Addo time 2020 eno mpono modern nkyerase buy.
Yes.
It is as a cana boy no mose etasumu yate. Enti wona woka ye ni aboka no. The question is that what time now boka no ye den efa. That's my simple thing. Wa wo boka echa kani nyina no. E den na wo ye fa ho because aban we currently Bank of Ghana say e kana mabo no me de akwa akohye baabi aboa economy no. Simple, and it is true. Say, GoldBod buy ye. Yenina, Nancy number gets nisu. Why? Because Bako Kachem Senana, where the Esrewa, Nancy could be a rough say, Yama MPP met to be 2 weeks. No more $5, no cover 14, 15. Number gets Yancy Cano. Here we are. Because they say Boggets Nicre soon. Because they realize, say, first, send me $100. First, now, KB a bear 1,500.
Yeah.
Sure. A bear 1,500. Yeah. It was to me your budget ye. It's now quite a bogus no under MPP no more per more.
Okay.
But under NDC they are complaining because dollar no ahode. But ye so ye timu no. Ye want to ye.
Yeah. Now dog, gold for oil.
Yeah.
Your friends say almost a time no.
Yeah.
Gold for oil. Bank of Ghana na ankasa disclosures for Mumbeki and audited data. Amount for filing your friend a right to information request.
Yeah.
2021 and 2022. A year 74.44 billion and a year loss under the friend gold for oil transactions. 2021 and 2022 2-year period. Nayambra 2023. 2023 it was 1.372 billion. 1.372 billion. Na a mienu. Baako a 317 million and we are for gold for oil. And on near the gold ekoto oil because that dollar no akosura akodu baby na annually OMCs no these are buying and a Bank of Ghana pay $400 million physical cash at the moment to me crack gold. Sometimes your gold reserves in the Bilipiana is so 18. And Dr. Mahmoud Abami added that idea, brilliant idea by say, am I now you talk a year fango and oil field? Do one almost store their friend gold. And Chademum na yen no munyan shishaya, the gold, Emma Omwa, no musama ye oil and I say fango. To the tune of gold now, ye the amount. Said the bear, yen here see the dollars, because annually you hear $4 billion. I said they be a Bank of Ghana corporation. Gold for oil.
Let me ask you. In Tiamfan is say a mine for here gold.
Yes.
It be a gold in 1,000.
Yes.
At that time, no near ton you gold, no near 1,000. I ain't me moyana.
He bet to me a ton, but the na omo and say, ye be kwa ton. Ni ebenya dollars ni ebesa ande sa dollars na akwa akoto gold no e be better say ye be chemu mienu ye benya dollars a ye be store na ye be di sa gold ni bi e be kwa akoto oil no mum na sika na nke de be kwa akoto no sika no be no ya build the reserves na eno no be boma ye dollar shortages na I be oil artificial no eswati patro de me patro and to go for oil no kwa eka was 319 million ena eya 1.5054 billion and here for gold for reserves into gold for reserves near gold then
and also your boka
and also your boka and open your boka and a total in 1.37 2024 which was the last year and another down ekufado aban ewo aban mu no eye gold for your friends oil no e de eka 5.662 billion.
That's your bookasa.
1.8 billion was for gold for oil, and 3.839 billion was for gold for reserves. And now about 2025, a year March, and I buy some and says our gold for oil and gold for reserves. No money view. After the you buy the friend domestic gold purchase program, and when this are a car 22 billion. I buy no yet. Bank of Ghana car any gold bond. Figures here I'm demo in figures if you Bank of Ghana
any a car.
Yes.
A boy under
our programs now. If you 2021 I buy any buy the kind I gold for oil and gold for reserves. And the chapter 20 the go domestic gold purchase program.
Right. Kofi, because my point is that according to say we are there.
Yeah.
Na yachi obi a wo ka ne den say we are kromfo obra ye nyina ensu nim say sebi wo ye kromfo a wo kura wo de no kura de na ehumo o dia say we de ko wi a 100 cities but wo ya chiwa wako wi a be 2000 e no wan se me nya nkan wi ye no wani abre e kire say obi akọ wi 1000 ti ye nche no on bible mu asem no
Nana, it has to do with say you're politicizing you maybe.
That is the point.
And looking at, I mean, said the Asia church abba chronologically said the new Mexico, and I'm here to understand. Say you could be greater good. Say you didn't say be abba. Nasa adian emu fado duana enya muchefa. Ne muka krebi na omunye okay with it. Now the entire make a greater goodness. Sa GoldBod home komo ya abe and baby ana komo ne kono de na me pesa me kana edi kan ye no say ekuo bi a GoldBod ne ba ye no omunye okay with the nhihye ya GoldBod e de aba omu na omu su te home pentenkwa enti na say one monitor space na every Ghanaian na oti sa komo we ya ye di ase no on complain you. And to all uncommon in Kojina, a fenyo marking minority, and the way now bano mokika and it is why ye say NBC for everybody and someone. Yera a fenyo marking mo kikakikana. But
just a quick one. AB check him, a fenyo mark or economist, Anna. Check him out.
A lawyer, Odika LLB, and I feel or Sankoye, friends, and Ghana School of Law, I calling to the bar.
Until on your economics.
Okay,
because I'm asking this issue, no. Sanka we could do upon Krumamu live.
Very good. No. It is why I could do upon Kruman Kasakran Kasai. Yera Patrick Mamamu and Kasai because in reality no omunim the greater good in that aspect but yes and afenyo market wakwe my minority leader and mami kabibi said the bay Ghana for attention beba meso but the real issue is sa issue na e koso na afenyo market
wenya
so LLB said the management from the University of Buckingham, UK,
right?
And obey a professional law certificate,
right?
And a Ghana School of Law from 2007 to 2000. I know a master's in politics studies.
Okay. Economics.
The air course in settings attention about this. It is already politically, no. Afanyama can hunya akono dada. Already politically, Afanyama can hunya akono and the MPP for branding. But some GoldBod whom komoya yedi, dear Bianca, I mean, yenny politics in free. Nanka say, oh, okay, when no cry yasha, gun yason faso, but yella is the case, omo bre, they are not okay. Yabeba power, yabeba winning in answer, omu loophole sibia ewa, na omu didim ba se sa loophole no yakata enti yentumi ndidim biom enti ebe ye ne yenye dede. And I'm happy say no the ordinary Ghanaian reads Ghana for kind say na no beka ya brebia na abinding hye bi beba economically Ghana yembe no CSO no na eye hu dede nti ube hu bia economic test league na you can say papa ye group ya yera Harry Asante Danu any sa other group see bo say omu ye dede fa ho but here lies the case and nana say wodi wani ato form one GoldBod ho komo ba ye no obi a obe oppose GoldBod ne MPP politics na ye de hwe sa de no but here lies the case and nana all started din komo no I mean ye breakdown ashe losses na yenya free our gold trading mu yera professor
Frimpong
Boateng di eyi baye na nka that time no ye hwe sanka omampani no betu ho anamo ba wanye all we know say den ya in many ways no or benefiting from sadie no
right.
But here lies the case anana dani den nyina me kan say enioma na ekoso nyina ya na ye mpese ye de political eye behwe ba ni nyina no kowie politics say MPP nya very very careful afanyoma ken ye nioma bia ne ho nya akono biom afanyoma ken ye nioma bia ne ho nya akono biom o hye Sami Jemfi se nye yewura John Dramani Mahama minim adwe ohu ya oyi Sami Jemfi that young guy say on better GoldBod na no na obeda no look at gains Ghana enya de ema manije pa ne say sa smuggling na ekoso a GoldBod be yi free hon na ye kan say bi say Bank of Ghana say okay beje 10 billion Ghana cedis now the fakoto gold beje 10 billion Ghana cedis fakoto gold na okota eba na sana o tono I mean outside rate said be ya Ghana yenso ye benya ho mfaso. Bank of Ghana was smart say upon everything ye calculating ye hwe smuggle no cost e de bre Ghana na ye hwe okay ye ntena se na ye mfa sa enhihye ye we enhya anan enti se wo ye comparison ma ube hu se okay na smuggling ne ekoso no na ye lusu pa say ye lusu sadia and ye de san hihye ye we ba na Bank of Ghana ye financing GoldBod say ontumi enya sika ento gold no na Ghana ye nya so mfaso dia say ye analysis ni wie na say nke bia smuggling no nka ye lusu e bia $10 billion na sa eka we yankasa nkasa no ye bia ye lusu $5 right. I mean $5 million nanka the problem the same
right.
But ni nyina kamfo na ye political aya ye de hwe sa de
well that's that
just one thing adia ba ko so
a quick one just say
I say MPP on where they be ameka say yemma eniema take the natural course there's a desperation I say ahopepre bi wo MPP minority in particular omo hu say I say omo pese BBC asemboni bi si fa ban hu na say be de o man mu oh and unfortunately anytime you omo be manufacture omo be kwa kwotena say ahihye bibi abeto aban so no enche na adwire agu okay say afanyo ma kin ya na be ka say e-levy asan aba okay say asem and the 24 hours impo no omo hu say na asem omo kan enti sa because fintech eye adwumakuo bi ehye MTN ase say eye omo operations no omo person omo disika kakra no po Bank of Ghana de ne hu ji ma na agire guye the same thing aban way by anchempo and the MPP minority be ye press conference be twa antro say plane bi a eba akotoka edi no bone and eba ha and also ye kwahwehwe mu na no kura bi anya den enim before afenyo market abena osay asare oye park public accounts committee also on figure di kind buy about GoldBod kanumpo na enya no cross 214 million and also ye fact checking na enya no cre and no actually the next week can already 22 billion and also almost say GoldBod and I think say in here say at the boni bi beto aban bi ansana wo watumi aba aban say ye na e pega na yi a ye mompaye na omanya den enkoso aban bia no awaba wo de opa ya asase gold edu ba bia nipa esi nipa ho wonfo no Bill Clinton time America for etu tiama Bush by Bill Clinton left one of the strongest economies for American people. But then after the time I saw all country and John Kerry. Now America for I identify more with John Kerry. So I'm check the fact to say Democrats have Bill Clinton and they do money no ebo money. To my friend say Bush, John Kufuor. President Kufuor also did very well. Social interventions maybe all Ghana or in the share.
Right.
But they do baby no 8 years Ghana for home from MPP. Omo ye den eto. Inti the American say ye build your mind and you say nipa sheda ekose dem ebo mu tiri mu po say yen ko chichiri asem bia enya no kre because no Ghana for atua no makọ animu nana and the information is easily accessible. Ti say obe transfer say ye be hu say yen tro no e so easy compared.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, percent people in particular in minority. I say, promo de nyanka assembly be to a baina abe de assembly ne beba and no abeba. But say emaya men ko na dem en be tan ko say den antro no e be jregu.
All right.